The water level was rising, the boat was shifting more and more, was listing more and more to the point where it actually helped you. You figured out the tentacles were concerned only about the boat, and you getting hit by them was just an environmental effect of being too close to the boat or physically on the boat because
Yeah.
you dove off
Yeah. I was
pretty
like,
quickly.
as
Your
soon
character
as
was like, nope.
nope out. So like as soon as I saw like the deck, it was like, all right, let's find out where the launch from our boat is coming from to
Mm,
rescue us, and let's get as close to that as possible and dive in the water. And the rest of the party was laughing about that, and I thought that was what my character would do, right? Just you're so you were having it so that if you failed the deck save every round that once a round, you would take damage, bludgeoning damage from whatever debris hitting you, splinters, maybe piercing you, shrapnel because the timbers are being crushed. And I thought, well, let's get out of that.
mhm.
But other people thought it was like out of the frying pan into the fire because now I'm in the
Yes.
water with this giant creature that is obviously on the end of these tentacles. They weren't just tentacles reaching from another dimension. And I got to roll a perception check to check for that once I dove off the ship. So the other like player function of jumping off the ship was to find out what the heck this thing was, see what we were dealing with. But that all seemed like it was very much in character
Hmm.
for my character, where whereas he's not really that strong, so he's not going to be great at lugging the box, helping with that. So and he doesn't have a swim speed, so he's not going to be like he's not an underwater creature. He's just a criminal rogue that grew up in a town. So like he's not Mr. like Aquaman here. He's not the sea elf that we've been paying, like you said, been paying really well.
Yeah, I think
Has
rogues
come in
get
handy.
underrated a lot because a lot of people only measure by how much damage you're dealing. At early levels, rogues are dealing a lot of damage, and then like other classes catch up. But a rogue is built to survive. And that is thematic, and it's also gamist. You evade danger. You're not going to run into the burning building. You're going to get out of dodge better than anybody.
Mhm.
um,
Well,
and
he's
your
got those
character,
mechanics, right? He's got the disengage, and actually that came up at one
yeah.
point. At one point, he climbs back onto the ship,
Hmm.
and as soon as he does, this creature comes out of the fog cloud and bites him.
Hmm.
And then he nopes. I rolled an athletics check or acrobatics check to like kind of do a backward somersault. You said it was very Jack Sparrowish, like
It was
just fall
perfect.
backwards back into the drink and say, "Nah, I'm out." So that was what I got. The reward for coming back to help my buddies was to get bit in the face.
That was the dice, not me.